più tra I farfalloni amoroso.
Ciao, bentornati, or in layman's terms, hi, welcome back to Saucin. If you were staring at my finger, stop staring at my finger. But if you haven't, check it out. I blended it today in a Ninja blender. I can confirm it does its job well. They use katanas in their blenders. Today, we're going to make a dish that is so unreal, you might not even believe it. But this dish is real, and it's as real as Bigfoot, and it's about to be right here in front of us. We're making pizza pasta.
Non più tra I farfalloni.
This dish holds a special place in my heart because I learned about it from my good homie Leanne Terry. Leanne, if you're watching this, I miss you, and I hope you're doing good. So now that we got that hot, we're gonna get right into it. Get about a tablespoon of olive oil going in your pan that's rolling over medium-high heat. Stir that around. Nice even coating. And for the meat, we're gonna be using 4 ounces of hot Italian sausage and 4 ounces of sweet Italian sausage to get a nice combination going in there. So, in with the sweet Italian sausage, in with the hot Italian sausage. Get rid of that. And start crumbling up that sausage. Let it know you care. Show some attention to it. There we go. All right. So now that that's going real nice, we're gonna let that keep going. Now, you can't have pizza pasta without mini pepperoni. So, if your hands aren't slippery from the sausage, good for you, because mine are really slippery. Get about a fistful of those good old mini pepperonis. And sprinkle them in there. And you know, if it falls on the ground, let your dog eat it. We're gonna let all that crisp up. There we go. And now we're playing the waiting game. Luckily, with this dish, it's not a very long waiting game. Very quick game of Where's Waldo. That's nice. That is nice. Another beautiful thing about this dish is it's a one-pan dish. One pan, minimal dishes. If you're like me, you hate dishes. Don't be like me, do your dishes. All right, so now that that's starting to brown up the way we want it to, we're gonna introduce the sauces. Right here, we got some Paisana pizza sauce, and right here, we got the Silver Palette pizza sauce. And it is vitally important to me that you use these 2 pizza sauces because these are the only 2 pizza sauces I could find in the grocery store. Special place in my heart. Pop that lid. Pop that lid. Give this guy another stir. Feel like I'm in Tuscany. Here we go. Oh. Where's that Ragazzi when you need him? He's probably screaming, scaring people. There we go. Now we got both of those in. Get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. Stir that up. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. So now that we've got 16 ounces of pizza sauce in there, you thought I wouldn't give you a recipe. I'll give you the recipe. 16 ounces of pizza sauce. We are gonna season this. We are gonna start out 1/4 tablespoon of basil. I think that was 1/4 tablespoon. 1/4 tablespoon of oregano. Looks about right. 1/4 tablespoon of thyme. Now, if you've got time for this, it's an important step. I don't have time for this. There we go. All right, now that it's nice and seasoned the way your Italian grandmother does it, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna put some salt in it. Because salt isn't a flavor, it's a flavor enhancer. So about a dash. Now we're going to take a cup and a half of water. Get that going in there now that we've got this pizza sauce going to a boil. Get that going. Stir that in. We're going to take a pound of rotini pasta and open it, but only use your middle finger because remember, today you blended your index finger in a Ninja Professional Series blender. Not sponsored. Get those noodles in there. And stir that baby up. There we go. And now that we've got everything in here and all incorporated, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this come to a boil after covering it. And we're gonna let that sit for about 12 to 13 minutes or until those noodles are nice and cooked. It's been 13 minutes. Our timer's up. Now it's time for the grand reveal. Get an elf glove so you don't burn yourself. It's almost as handy as a spatula. That's a callback to another episode. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I'll link it. So we can take the lid off, flip that upside down, put it on the elf glove so you don't burn your board. Check this out. Very crucial step I forgot to mention is when you put the lid on to let this thing boil, drop that temperature down to medium low because you don't want it to burn. Luckily, our producer Walter was on top of it, and if he wasn't on his A game, we would have lost this meal. Shout out to Walter. All right, now those noodles are done. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna add half this bag of cheese. This is a Mexican blend. It consists of Monterey Jack, cheddar, Kobe, low moisture mozzarella. So we're gonna add half this bag because we use the rest of it later. Now we're using whole milk shredded mozzarella. Add half of that bag because we're gonna use the rest of it later. Go ahead and mix that in. Beware that cast iron gets very hot. You're watching a controlled rage happen throughout my body right now. Mix that in, get the cheese all nice and mixed up with that pizza sauce and those pepperonis and the sausages and the pasta. All right. What we're gonna do now is kind of smooth out that top, scrape down a little bit of these pepperonis because you don't want a single one to go to waste. Smooth out that top. Now, add the rest of that cheese. Give yourself a nice little layer. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would work out like that. The rest of that mozzarella. Use your spoon, use your hands. Just kind of spread it out. Make sure your cheese is all nice and even along the top of your pizza pasta. And now, you can open it. Pepperoni time. Take these little saucers and just spread them on out. That's all you gotta do. You don't want any pepperoni on top of each other, but you don't want any space for that pepperoni. That's not actual, you don't have to follow that. I wanted to impress the TV. You know, that might be too much pepperoni. Don't look. All right, there we go. So now our next step with this guy is you're gonna have your broiler going on high heat. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna let that cheese come to a bubble and crisp up. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing. All right, this is hot. Turn your induction burner off. Get that boy in there. Underneath the broiler on high heat. And let that go for about 2 minutes. Make sure to check it because your boiler will get out of hand real quick. It has been 2 minutes under the broiler. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting something to be proud of. This step is my personal favorite step because we're doing something that people don't normally do. I enjoy doing that because I'm a pyromaniac. Literally been paid to play with fire. Also, I like when the little rings of the pepperoni crisp up and it's just aesthetics. So, personal flair, add a little bit more time. It's being more cooperative. A little bit more thyme, a little bit more basil. That's a lot of it more basil. And a little bit more oregano. She's pretty. She's real pretty. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pizza pasta. Thanks for Saucin.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto ad un giro d'amor.
That's good stuff. That's really good. That's how I'm gonna make my money.
Quel cappello leggero galante.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Check out my Instagram @TheSmokingYeti. And if there's anything you want to learn how to cook, go ahead and leave a comment and we'll get to saucing.